He rang the doorbell and was shot dead at point-blank range. The shooter was charged with manslaughter. He claimed at court that the kid moved in a strange way. His lawyer told the jury that the killer was protecting his property and that he was an average Joe, one of your neighbors, someone who liked sugar in his grits. He was acquitted. Nobody will tell you these stories, my parents told me. We tell you because we want you to be careful. Be careful. That was the central message. Like many immigrants, my parents were fearful people, and they seemed determined to remind me that tragedy might be right around the corner. It only took one ignorant guy with a gun or a baseball bat. In actual numbers, the likelihood an Asian would be murdered in the 1980s and 1990s was minimal. And yet, in a way, they were telling me something important. They were trying to tell me that we did not figure at all in the national imagination. Indeed, until my second year of college, I never learned about Asian Americans, alive or dead, in any class from any teacher. As an immigrant group, we were convenient on the one hand, but also ultimately disposable. When we did well, people would vaguely point to us as evidence of the American dream, but when we were killed for being Asian, the media wasn't interested. Our dying did not betray any myth or ideal about America. Why? Because we weren't American. Our faces gave us away. Like many immigrants, my parents believed education was both a barricade against harm and a ladder to safety and prosperity. Math, in particular, comforted my parents. It was familiar, the same in their little island country of Taiwan as it was in America. You didn't need to know English. You didn't need to learn a secret set of social rules to do math. You put in the time and you learn how to do it. Every single night when my brother and I were in elementary school, our father drilled us with math problems. He yelled when we got answers wrong. We cried. Our mother guiltily brought us tea. I spoke late and was shy. My pursuits were solitary. I could, for instance, play the piano with great feeling. Once in a fit of zeal over a Chopin cadenza, I banged my head against the stand. Like my mother, I disliked indolence, and in my moderately competitive public schools, this quality got me far. I enjoyed pleasing my parents, and for Christmas in the 6th grade, gift-wrapped my report card. I read copious numbers of books, though in retrospect it couldn't be said I was particularly good at it. I liked moral absolutes and was poor at grasping parody. I read Don Quixote and thought he was a hero. I read Middlemarch and wanted to be Dorothea, married to a man of knowledge. But other readings rewarded my earnestness. I felt, for instance, personally summoned when Martin Luther King wrote, "So the question is not whether we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists we will be." I read Malcolm X, also from Michigan, whose mother had been committed to a mental hospital in my hometown of Kalamazoo. He warned Black readers not to trust white liberals, writing, "I don't care how nice one is to you. The thing you must always remember is that almost never does he really see you as he sees himself, as he sees his own kind. He may stand with you through thin, but not thick." And I heard that same reprimand in James Baldwin, who said that liberals bought all the right books, have all the proper attitudes, but they have no real convictions. And when the chips are down and you expect them to deliver on what you thought they felt, they somehow are not there. They somehow are not there. I took this allegation literally. Where should I put myself? In suburban Michigan, in the quiet of my bedroom, these iconic readings of anti-racist rhetoric cast a spell over me. They affected a clandestine evangelization of a kid primed to be a good disciple. It was not enough just to learn, just to read. Not enough to admire a Black writer. Admiration was nothing. If your passions went unmatched by actions, you were just playing a role, demonstrating that you knew what to praise and what to reject. Education, for me, became laden with a meaning at once specific and spiritual. To be educated meant you read books and entertained ideas that made you feel uncomfortable. It meant looking in the mirror and asking, what have I done that has cost me anything? What authority have I earned to speak? What work have I put in? It meant collapsing your certainties and tearing down your self-fortifications. You should feel unprotected, unarmed, open to attack. There was a problem, though. Baldwin, King, and Malcolm spoke only of Black and white people, and I was neither. What had Asian Americans fought for, died for? What had we cared about? History textbooks and popular culture didn't tell me.